everybody, and welcome to our 712, no longer 7-Eleven. No longer the 11th of 7, now the 12th of 7, July 12th. Oh, you do hear it. Awesome. Okay, the 12th of July's live feed update show, where whilst the feeds are down for the Whacktivity comp. More on that shortly. Hi, Rockstar. Welcome, Rockstar. I want to let you guys all know, if you've missed any of our shows back, like the one that we did with Rockstar, you can check it out over on our website, yourrealityrecaps.com/bb21. You can find out where you're ranking in the trash draft right now over there, flashback times, our past shows, the spoiler graphic if you need to know where, who's the HOH, who's the noms. Everything is over on our website, yourrealityrecaps.com/bb21. And if you're specifically looking for these shows, the daily shows, because now we are doing daily live feed update shows. They're at yourrealityrecaps.com/bb21 spoilers. I just put them all in a playlist at the top of the page to make it easy for all of you guys. So that's where these shows are. They don't have their specific own post on the website. It's just a playlist because there's going to be too many of them. There's going to be too many of them. We're going to have like 9,000 posts for all these shows. Playlist is so much easier. It's sorted by date at the top of the page because I'm amazing and you're welcome. If you need to get the live feed still, yourrealityrecaps.com/feeds. And if you're watching this in the future, you could have been watching it live over on TV Co. Make sure you go to yourrealityrecaps.com/TV Co. Download the app so you can hang out, watch the shows live, chat with us during them. And yes, no, I keep saying this every single show, but we are not going anywhere. We are still doing shows on You Now every day as well. 2 places is where we are. You guys got this. It's not hard. Of course, if you want to help support our shows, yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. You get access to the patron-only Facebook group, prize giveaways, weekly shows just for patrons, and it really helps financially support our shows. So check that out. Of course, Prime Day is also starting on the 15th and 16th. So if you have any Amazon shopping to do, yourrealityrecaps.com/Amazon to start all your Amazon shopping or to buy your Prime account. A great free way to help support our show. As is thumbsing up and subscribing, clicking the bell if you are watching in YouTube, or 5-star rating and a nice review if you're listening on iTunes. We really, really appreciate it. How does one change their profile pic on here? Easy. Just go to the help section and send a message to TV Co. And they will be more than happy to help you change your picture or let you know how to do it, or ask a friend in chat or someone in the patron group. We got you. I'd say my brain got stuck. I was literally going to think of how I was going to transition that into the fight between Bella and Kemi last night, and my brain just went blank. My brain went blank, but you know what didn't happen? I didn't not have it for you. Look, after the show ended last night, obviously, we saw Kemi call out Nick and Bella, and apparently there was fireworks right after that we didn't get to see because the feeds were down. We have heard that Nick was very angry about it all, but then we did get a little bit of the arguing on the feeds that went a little bit like this.
Yeah.
But I don't think
You want that you guys want
kind
this
of
week.
game that I'm playing is called being nice to people and talking to people and having a nice conversation.
Relax.
And like personal problems, like I'm the only one who knows about your personal problems anyway because I was your friend.
You don't need to follow me,
I was
Bella.
your
It's
friend.
not
I'm
that
not.
big of a deal.
Oh, no, I'm
Okay.
not following you.
Okay.
I'm actually going to the kitchen.
So stop.
You don't need to stand this close to me. Goodbye.
Don't touch me.
Oh,
Please
no.
stop.
Okay, you might think that it's over, but it's not.
I'm gonna be calm and be a mature
Yes,
adult.
be calm and calm down.
It's not over.
Because you're doing a whole lot of talking behind my back, and then when shit hits the fan, you get mad.
I know.
Kemi.
All right, well, go talk behind my back and Kim come back because all of you and what, your two friends. Oh, wait, no, you're forced to live there.
She's
Great.
like around the corner. Sorry, you're not seeing her.
Okay, Bella.
Honestly, this like could not have been scripted because of the two people that would have fought in this house. It would have obviously.
I'm sure, but anything that you had to say, you wouldn't say to my
Wait,
face.
are you gonna
were
go
saying
into
behind my
like
back.
where you were called, or you're just gonna
Oh
not
yeah, I'm
follow
waiting for them to open the door.
Okay,
I
then
think
go
that-
in.
Okay,
Do your
no,
thing.
I'm waiting for them to open the door. So if
Okay,
you have
do your
anything
thing. I
else
can
to
stand
say,
here. No, I'm
if
just
you have
standing
anything
here.
else
I'm
to
just
say,
standing here.
Literally
because
standing
all
here.
you've been saying is behind
I'm
my back,
literally just standing
Isabella.
here, combing
Okay.
through my hair.
All right, you
And,
do
like,
that,
Doing whatever the fuck I want to do.
which is a whole lot of nothing.
Oh my god, go to fucking camp, come back.
I'm sure.
I can't even drink my water because I'm so.
Go to camp, come back. Yeah. This has been, quite the controversy of last night of who is in the wrong, who is in the right, here in the Bella versus Kemi argument. I see Vane in chat says Bella approached Kemi. Bella is in the wrong. Shablest says I agree to disagree. Annie says Bella's in the wrong. Becca says Bella put her hands on Kemi first, and Kemi knocked her hand away. Correct. I mean, sure. Bella did go up to Kemi and did technically, grab her arm first. I feel like yesterday there was so many different views of this on Twitter. Like there was a whole, another reverse angle of watching it. And of course I can't find them today. It was like a touch, not aggressive at all, says chat. I mean, look, the way that it was presented to me was that, Bella grabbed Kemi and spun her around. No, that didn't happen. There was no grabbing and spinning her around. They were definitely, face-to-face talking. And Bella did, put her arm on Kemi's arm. Now, that being said, I completely agree with Kemi's reaction. Don't touch me. I don't like people touching me in general. Don't touch me. So it doesn't matter if it was a light touch or not a light touch. Oh, Maximus Mom has the other view. Perfect. So it doesn't really matter if it's a light touch or not a light, touch. It's still not really that great. Let me pull up Maximus Mom has the other view, I'm being told. So it doesn't really matter what the kind of touch was, that the way that it happened. It's just kind of sad. It's just kind of sad because I did like their friendship. And look, I get it. Bella has been talking bad about everybody. She's definitely been a little rat snake in that house. But I will tell you right now, there is no other show that I would want to watch when this season is over than the Bella and Kemi show. I think a Bella and Kemi show would be hysterical and filled with tea, and I would just love it. I would absolutely love it. Don't touch me on an argument for sure, says a Rockstar in the chat. 100% Rockstar. Don't touch me in an argument. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me in the Big Brother house. And I mean, we also saw Bella kind of go on and use it a little bit. You know, Bella did definitely, after the fact, kind of play it off as, you know, did you see her? Did you see her? She was gonna hit me. Did you see her? Like, she came after me. She's attacking me. You know, Bella was kind of playing up the victim a little bit after. Yeah. Melanie says they both need to keep their hands to themselves. I agree. They both do need to keep their hands to themselves. I'm looking on Maximus Mom's timeline. I don't see the video from the other viewpoint. If anybody has it and wants to tweet it to me, you go ahead and tweet it to me. Is that the real Rockstar? Of course that's the real Rockstar, and you can follow her on here. I believe you can just tap her name if you are in chat and follow her. She also does shows here on the TV Co app as well. Is that, yes, that is. Okay, they're adults, it's simple. Keep your hands to yourself, use your words, walk away, says Heather in chat. Right, I agree. And then the other thing that kind of confused me is Bella also last night was saying, I'm waiting to hear back from the DR because Kemi baited me. Kemi was baiting me. It's Big Brother. It's all baiting. Is baiting not okay anymore? Are we not allowed to bait people and bait? Like, that's the point. It's like a cat and mouse game. It's legitimately the whole point of Big Brother is like baiting people into doing what you want them to do. What am I missing? I was wondering why the feeds took so long to come back. And Rockstar says, not on their kids' birthdays. Look, Rockstar, that's on you now. I don't even make that reference. I'm so over that reference. You're supposed to be over the reference more than I'm supposed to be over the reference. Okay, oh great. Thank you, Golden Heron. Because I have so many other clips I want to play on this show. Oh, okay, great. It's a GIF. Perfect. Okay, here we go. So this is kind of the other-ish view of it. So, I mean, right. Look, again, I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not by any means saying it is okay. And, I mean, to be fair, that could be slowed down now that I'm looking at it. I mean, I guess not. I mean, it seems innocent enough if you're just watching this GIF. If you're just watching this GIF, sure. It seems like innocent enough. But, as in all things Big Brother, context is very important. And they were in the middle of an argument which, seemingly, Bella started by walking up on Kemi for. So, don't be surprised that that's the reaction. You started an argument, you walked up on somebody, and then you touched them. What do you expect is going to happen in that situation? Mark and Josh now had a fight. Right, I mean, Mark and I was like, do you mean like now, like right now they're fighting? I'm like, for the love of God, what are they fighting about now? Like calling them sweetie, sure. They walk towards each other. We see each other. That's the Real Housewives of Atlanta thing. No, on the feeds there isn't, sure, banging pots and pans in each other's face, 100%. Again, I feel like if this was the real world, like if this wasn't the game, if this was the real world, I'm on Kemi's side on this one. Because at the end of the day, Bella's the one that started the argument. Bella's the one that walked up on her. And then Bella's the one that touched her. Again, touched her. We're not making it into this, threw her up against the wall, twisted her arm behind her back. No, none of that happened. But she touched her in the middle of an argument. I have been on the line in the supermarket and somebody has like been carrying one of those like little hand basket things and is brushed into me, and I've been like, what the fuck is your problem? And you all know about my Black Friday thing. You all know about my patented bump and rip Black Friday technique. That is when you were in the mall on Black Friday and you are not courteous and you come near me with your paper bag filled with stuff and you hit it into me. I, while you're hitting it into me, just like hook my finger on the bag and give it a little tear that you don't notice because you so rudely slammed into me. And then I just count in my head 1, 2, 3, and then I turn around perfectly in time to watch your bag rip open and all your shit fall on the floor. Don't touch me. Moral of the story, don't touch me. And that's just when I'm in a happy mood. So imagine if we were arguing. Rockstar says, Bella's touch seemed more condescending in body language. Sure, it did. It did. It did. Kemi walked up in Bella's face. My personality would have done what Bella did, though it depends. Well, just know. You probably shouldn't touch people when you're arguing. Did you not see that guy in Bagel Boss? Did you not see the popular internet trending social media topic of the moment, the Bagel Boss guy? Which, by the way, now I can never go to a Bagel Boss. The Bagel Boss guy is entering Love Island. Sure. So yeah, I don't know. Look, here's the deal. We're gonna ask Matt Hoffman tomorrow. When Matt Hoffman is here tomorrow night at 7 p.m., I'm going to have him weigh in on how he feels about it. But here's what you guys can do. If you guys are watching this back in the future, leave a comment below in the comment section about how you feel about this fight in general, or whatever, and I will go through those comments and I will present the argument then. For both sides when we have Matt here tomorrow. He's JC's height. No, I think JC is probably taller than the Bagel Boss guy. Moving briskly along. After the argument, a lot of things also came out. We found out that Nick apparently was enraged. Nick was apparently enraged about being called out by Kemi. He was not a fan. He did not like it. And then for a majority of last night was hanging out with people like Jack and Jackson and was like, who do you guys think threw the vote? Because, we saw Jackson throw the vote, which I have to say, as much as I'm not a big Jackson fan, I love it and thank you for throwing the vote, Jackson. As I have said many times on this show, I would throw a vote as long as I didn't feel like there was really any way for it to negatively affect my game. If I felt pretty secure in the game, I would throw a vote every week just to create chaos. But throw it and shut up about it. Exactly. So then they all ended up blaming Nicole for the vote, or a lot of people ended up blaming Nicole for the vote. And all of you last night were saying to me, Nicole's being nominated, because Nick was saying, I know Nicole made the vote, and it doesn't even matter if Nicole was the one that did the vote. I'm still using it as my reason to nominate her. And I was like, no, he's not. And you all kept being like, yes, he is. Yes, he is. He is totally going to. Yes, he is. Well, guess what, everyone? Late last night, Nick had a little convo with Nicole. And Nick said, you know what? I'm not putting you up. Don't worry. I'm not nominating you. So I would just like to say, haha, told you so's. Haha, told you so's. Nicole is going to be safe for another week. They are on to him because nobody else gave AF. Poor Nicole, the relatable feels. Yeah, but I mean, Nicole is making it out. Nicole could make it out of this. Here is a clip.
Oh, I was so freaking nervous. I got in my own head. I got nervous. And I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that
Throw
was.
straight. I don't know. Damn it.
Of course, that was Nicole talking about the competition of the throwing the darts. Like, look, Nicole, at least you got it on the board. At least you got it on the board, Nicole. Don't even worry. You got it on the board. There are other people that could not even do that much. I still say Holly threw it, which is actually a good point. What are you all thinking, chat? Do you think Holly threw it? Because we all know Kat went first and was like, okay, I'm going to throw the dart. I'm going to throw the dart. Here I go. And I think Holly was like, ooh, that's fucking genius. That is so genius. I'm going to do that. Holly and Kat both threw it, in my opinion. Oh, really? Ooh, I am not thinking that Kat threw it on purpose. She's precious. I love her. I'm assuming you mean Kat. Had Nicole shut up, she would have no worries. Nicole has no worries as of this point. Eric, what Nicole said about Long Islanders, is it true? Oh, I see what you're trying to do, Cal. Oh, Cal, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to be a little shady. I see what you're trying to do. Kel McFleur is referring to Nicole's, what Nicole said yesterday, that New Yorkers will stab you in the front, but Long Islanders will sneak up behind you and stab you in the back. Now, this worries me for the fate of our children, since Nicole does teach them. And it seems she's unaware of the fact that Long Island is part of New York. So, sure. Maybe there are some Long Islanders that'll sneak up behind you and stab you in the back. Maybe the same ones that lock their parents in the basement and call 911. However, this New Yorker will stab you in the front. No, Nicole, because Nicole can do no wrong. I don't care what Nicole does. She can sneak, slither, snake. Whatever Nicole wants to do, in my opinion, is totally fine. Do it all, Nicole. Love you. You are the best. Can we just get you? What we need to have happen is we need to let Nicole get some power. And then, honestly, fingers crossed that the power does not go to her head. Because you do know that that could be a very real thing that happens. I'm going to hope that she gets some sort of a power and then will wield it appropriately. So that is what I am hoping for. She's very Andy BB15. Okay. Sure. I mean, I definitely can see the resemblance. I can see why you are saying you're getting Andy BB15 vibes from her. Sure. Holly Bell says she needs to bring it. She's my draft pick. She is one of my draft picks as well. So I agree. We do need to see Kemi bringing it a little bit more. She said she would be balls to the wall. All right. Well, again, great. Love hearing it. But I'm going to need to see it a little bit more. Because much as I love Nicole, she's not really doing a lot of great stuff with the information that she's getting. In my opinion, She's not doing a lot of great stuff with the information. I'm glad she's realized what's going on. Yes. I mean, it took her long enough to realize what's going on. We also, we know that Bella told Kemi, who told Nicole about Cliff notes and being overheard. So we knew that Nicole had that like tool in her tool belt now that she could kind of use if it came to it. But as of this morning on the feeds, now all the pretty people have come to the conclusion that there's no way Cliff can be this dumb, and that Cliff has to know that people are listening to him, so the stuff that he's saying, in fact, is incorrect. That was our genius plan last night. How did we not get to see that happen earlier? That is all that I wanted, was for somebody to go to him and convince him to do the double cross. And now we are not getting the double cross, which is just very upsetting. Of course, Kemi also last night got her camp comeback outfit. I think she definitely looks the best out of all of the people in their camp comeback outfits. I loved her camp comeback outfit. I wish Nick would expose everything and just put up the jackholes. All right, we have some Nick clips, but first, before the Nick clips, I was a little disappointed in Nick today. Earlier this morning, Nick did say that he didn't want to make the quote, that he was making, quote, a bitch nums. And that it was too early for him to make any big moves. And that he was sorry. And that disappointed me because I want the Nick back that we were promised preseason. I want the Nick back who is like, I care about mental health and empowering people and being like a leader and da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't want the Nick that's like, oh, making a bitch move. AKA I'm making a female move, AKA it's a bad move because a woman would make it move. I was very disappointed in hearing Nick say that. He's been canceled a long time ago, yeah. Nick Clips is what we should call his hair plugs. Oh, you think he has hair plugs? I don't think he has hair plugs. Thanks to Maximus' mom, though, we do have his HOH letter, which I know some of you were asking. We don't get to see the HOH letters on the show anymore. Can you play them here? So, yes, I can. Here, thanks to Maximus' mom, is Nick's HOH letter.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? I hope
Hi.
everything is going well and you are enjoying yourself. We all miss you so much already.
Why are you reading so fast?
Just remember, if you are feeling down or things aren't going as you planned, think about all your family and friends that love you through thick and thin. You are Macaron Schumacher strong. Hang in there. You
You're
got
macaroni?
this. I'm getting back from Las Vegas for work. There were quite a few seminars, but we don't attend those.
Okay, whoever this message is from was in Las Vegas at a seminar, but not at the seminar, which means prostitution's legal. Go on.
You stupid. I don't get it, but I love it. I also got the casino for $275. Yes! LOL. Mom and Alyssa also just got back from their trip. All of our family and friends have been asking about you and giving you all the support you need. Just know we all are so proud of you. Of course, we all love you so very much. Play smart, as I know you will. Have fun, enjoy the special time. Everyone sends their love. Love always and forever, Dad.
Oh, it was from his dad. That's sweet. We love a dad letter. We do love a letter from a dad. Why isn't it from the person watching his dog? No, that was Jack, and I'm sorry. That still to this day is the funniest thing. I don't care. Look, we all, I think, are on the same page that we don't really like Jack. Jack will probably be a forgettable person as we go through Big Brother in the years to come. But the warm little place in my heart that just loves a cosmic joke will forever think of Jack. And the fact that the person who wrote his HOH letter is the stranger walking his dog. Like, couldn't a production just been like, oh, gee, production could have put a note, like, in the basket and been like, so sorry, Jack, there was a fire and your note burned. Here's some extra Oreo cookies. So sorry, Jack, we couldn't get the letter in time. There's been earthquakes and your letter fell into the crevasse left in the earth. But here's an extra peanut butter crunch cereal. Like, you cover for him every other way. Cover him for that. Here's the letter from the stranger walking your dog. Hi, just wanted to let you know your dog's been weird. Barking a lot at the mailman, seems kind of constipated. By the way, did he rub his ass on the floor this much when you were home? 'Tis weird. Hashtag what's Big Brother? Hashtag someone told me to write this. 'Kay, bye. His dog walker is probably somebody from TOVRR. What the hell is TOVRR? Tover? Oh, Rover. Annie's drinking again. Did Christy really talk to Nick? Did Christy really talk to Nick about the jackals? I mean, Christy's been talking to Nick about them for a while, I feel like. I don't know what specific conversation that you meant. I also saw that you asked how far in advance do the family members write these letters. Usually about a week in, as far as I understand it. About a week in, everyone is asked to write a letter at the same time. Then about every 2 or 3 weeks, they're asked to write an updated letter. But then, now, because of all the codes, production takes, then let's say you win HOH 2 months in. Production kind of takes bits and pieces from each letter and just makes one letter. So, yeah, that's that. So Kemi ends it, yeah, that is the way, if you did not know, that's the way that worked. That is definitely the way that worked. Now, a lot of people are also saying that Bella and Nick knew each other ahead of time. Apparently because Bella, last night on the feeds was saying something like, I didn't really like Fessy. I always used to make fun of Fessy. And then Nick was like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You liked him. So people have now taken that conversation to mean that they knew each other before the season started. I don't know how we went from A to Z right there, but I don't necessarily agree that that means they knew each other before. Someone said Christy told Nick today about nominating the Jackals. Did anybody in chat see that today? The thing about feeds today before this ceremony was that they kept cutting the feeds nonstop. People would talk for a few seconds, the feeds would go down for 3 minutes. Somebody would talk for 3 seconds, the feed would go down for 3 minutes. It was maddening today. But I don't feel that I saw that. I don't think I saw her doing that. They talked about nominating them towards top 9. Yeah, I didn't see anything about Christy telling him to nominate them today. He's not going to. That goes back to the whole, bitch move thing. He doesn't want to make a move against them right now because he feels like it's too soon. He feels like it is too soon for him to make any sort of move against the Jacks at this point. Now, if you are listening to the audio-only version of this show, you are totally fine right now. If you are watching a video playback, you may want to divert your eyes if you get grossed out by things like roaches. Because right before the feeds cut for the Whacktivity comp, Button Boy accidentally messed up, and we got a flash of clearly what is going to be part of the Whacktivity comp that they're all competing in right now. A giant vat of roaches. Oh, sweet Mary Jesus. No. I would take snakes all day. I would legit take snakes all day over having to stick my hand down into a thing of roaches. Oh, God, no. No. They turn the Whacktivity comps into Fear Factor real quick. Yeah, Nicole. It is so creepy. I do not know that I would be able to handle it at all. Whatever the roaches are. Nope, don't want it. Did you see the Jack Holes conversation about anal lice? No. What was their conversation about anal lice? I saw Annalise talking about, and I think she was talking to Jessica, about the fact that she doesn't like that Jack basically just still seems obsessed with Christy. Like, Annalise is obsessed with Jack not being obsessed about the fact that they slept together. It's Christy, Sis, Jess, and Nick competing in the Whacktivity. Yes, I believe it is. Oh, wait, isn't it? Yes. Because Nicole was in the last one, right? Sam's DRs haven't heard them? How could you not hear them? How could you not hear Sam's DRs? As I very correctly tweeted out last night, and again, thanks to Lost and Concruised, this is literally what it's like in a Sam DR. Sam! Ooh, that hurt. Nicole competed in the 1OV1. See, that was so many weeks ago that we've moved on. My brain has moved on. There is only so much 24/7 Big Brother my brain can hold. It has to start flushing some of it at some point. What did Becca... Oh, sorry. Jack said Annalise isn't being cool and she can go. Jackson said Jack laid pipe and now she's hooked. Yeah, well, I think that's just, normal guy talk. Not normal guy talk that you should be having if you are on the live feeds for everyone to hear. But I'm sure that's probably pretty tame for the way straight guys talk to each other about the people they hooked up with. Sam sounds like the love child of Bobcat Goldthwait and Pee-wee Herman. Yeah, and he's playing it up. Like, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing and he's playing it up. Because, you know, when you go sit down in that diary room, when you go and sit down in that diary room, they're very much like high energy, high energy, high energy. We need high energy. But screaming does not necessarily mean high energy. Just to be clear. And honestly, I blame Dan Giesling. Because Dan Giesling is the one that wrote that stupid book who was like, make sure that you eat a whole bunch of sugar before you go in and do everything, because when you have a big old sugar rush, then you come out. Shut up. Stop listening to Dan Giesling. For the love of God, he plays video games all day. He has left Big Brother. He literally plays video games all day. Just let's stop taking the Dan Giesling advice. Thank you in advance. By the way, we play Fortnite after midnight on Twitch. We also saw a little bit of like romance might be blossoming between a Kat and a David, which I thought was kind of interesting. But Kat told Jessica she's worried about, you know, Jack. Like, she's worried about how Jack would see it. And here's the other thing that I find interesting. Kat still thinks she has a boyfriend at home. Kat still thinks that she's in a relationship. As we know from the boyfriend who's been posting all of their text messages back and forth about it. So, just saying, seems a little bit weird. I love Sam, but that voice cracks me up. Jackson said to get rid of Annalise because it would be better for Jack's game. Right. Sam sounds like Charlie Day from Always Sunny to me. She friend-zoned him. She did. You're loving it. Well, she doesn't know. Is he still posting things? I haven't seen him post anything lately. I have not seen him post anything lately. No. Oh. Catherine tells... Here we go. I just happened to come across the clip. Oh, Power of Cheeto! I was just scrolling looking for something else, and now I have the Power of Cheetos video here. So, here we go. We can... I actually haven't listened to this, so we can kind of hear this together. Let me move me over here so I'm not blocking Kat.
Oh my gosh. I have to tell you what happened this morning.
What?
Hold on, let me marinate on it. Because I want to oh my god.
Okay, time out. Did she just say, let me marinate on it, and then put, like, her hand on her head? Like she's trying to baste her brain with marinade? Like she's trying to inject something in there to help her get the smarts? Okay, keep going.
So David comes in this morning, and I'm sleeping. Oh, I hope this doesn't make it on TV because it's so embarrassing. So I'm sleeping, and David comes in, and he lays in your spot. And then he goes, funny. Kat, I'm falling for you.
Okay, hold on. Actually, no, wait, let's keep going.
No! Oh, like, I don't know why.
No.
I know, that's what I was thinking. I was like, no. I mean, he's such a sweet guy. He's such a sweet guy. But I've literally done nothing for him to fall for me. Nothing.
I'm just so beautiful.
I'm so mortified. I'm like, I'm embarrassed, but I'm not. Like,
I'm just so pretty. Everyone loves me.
Yeah, I think he's cute, but I don't know. I'm already in a showman with Brett.
You can't jeopardize that.
I can't jeopardize my showmance with Brett.
No.
Gosh, but I was so like all of a sudden, like I was asleep and my eyes go.
You can totally tell he's sweet on you.
Oh my gosh, he's so sweet. But
hold on, we're getting to the truth.
Like massaging your knee, like I wanted to throw up. I was about to be like, get off her, she's mine.
I can't. I can't. And I get so embarrassed. Like whenever he like does stuff like in front of Jackson, because I'm like,
There it
this
is.
is like, really awkward. It just
There it
everything
is.
awkward.
Why do you feel it's awkward?
I don't know. I don't know.
You know.
I guess because like me and Jackson had that thing, and then that like fizzled, and then now, and then like I think Jackson probably still hates David.
There it is.
I know. So I'm like,
I forgot about that.
it's so. Oh my gosh.
I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So
there's
funny. We'll see
only-
what happens tomorrow. If he comes and wakes me up.
Oh my god. David's special. I can't like.
He is very sweet.
I
He is
can't.
very,
I
very sweet.
can't.
She likes him. She 100% likes David. She is worried about what Jackson could think. She is worried about what Jack could think. We've seen the way Kat acts when she doesn't like somebody. She was totally like, no, I don't like him. Under the covers. Oh, stop talking about him. He's cute. And I don't know, is he really cute? I mean, I know I'm beautiful, so I can just bring in anybody, but he's cute too, right? But I'm not interested at all. I'm just over here marinating my brain, thinking about how cute he is. She totally likes him. Totally likes him. Brett needs to get a restraining order before Kat gets out of the house. I'm surprised, I'm surprised that Brett hasn't made any more inappropriate comments about it, to be completely honest with you, because I feel like, Brett's a little douchey. Brett is a little bit douchey. Yeah, Winston has made a lot of jokes, but Brett does as well. He probably has, no, clearly he has no interest in her. That is not at all his sort of type. Now, I said I want to hear from all of you guys in the comments of this show after what you thought about the Kemi and Bella fight, but Cliff this morning during Cliff Notes, he's taken a side. Let's see where Cliff stands.
It seems like Bella's primary things was just, why did you do that? What in the hell's wrong? She did use a word, why did you do something so dumb?
Dumb.
Cammy came back and said something like, I'm not the one who's dumb.
Jack is.
It just escalated from there.
And I don't like escalators.
Kimmy has left.
It's
Bella's
just like that
going
song
into-
when they say to the left, to the left.
Get something to drink, I'm sure to find Nick as well. And also,
I'm sorry, she left to find Dick? Okay.
and here comes Kimmy again.
Here comes Kimmy
I don't
again.
think Bella did anything wrong. Kimmy got back in her face. I noticed Bella immediately had her hands behind her. She was trying to restrain herself.
And then I saw Bella. She literally, there was a tie on the counter right next to Bella. She grabbed the tie. She tied her own hands up behind her own back so that she could say, I can't use my hands because I have restrained myself. That is what happened, and I saw it.
Kimmy definitely was ready to, I think she was ready to make it more than just a verbal altercation. Tempers were there.
Based on what, Cliff? Based on what? You thought Kemi was going to fight her physically. Based on what?
There, like I said, she was looking to lash out at someone. I truly believe that Kimmy is probably one of those who was just looking for her her moment of infamy. She was gonna.
Okay, hold on. Oh, Cliff. Oh, Cliff. Okay. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. Let's 1 second. You think that Kemi is the one looking for her moment of infamy and for TV time, says the person who wakes up every morning and puts on a show for the live feeders. You think Kemi's the one looking for attention. Kemi. Okay, continue with your live feed show in your boat room where you don't realize that people are on the other side of the door. Okay, go ahead, continue.
She was going to make sure that she went out as crazy and wild as possible so she could get a lot of PR and exposure.
Okay, again, Kemi did not go out crazy or wild. I don't know what Cliff was watching, but I didn't see crazy and wild from Kemi last night. Now, unless he's talking about after the show ended, which we didn't get to see that part, you don't know if that stuff is going to air. If Kemi wanted to be, quote, wild and crazy, she would have done it during her speech that she knew would have made it to air.
And not go out silently. I get that as long as... I get fighting to the very end.
Okay.
As long as you're justified in how you're fighting and everything.
Is he masturbating?
In her case, I think she went overboard.
Okay, hold on. What was happening here?
She was looking to lash out at someone trying to restrain herself. Kemi definitely was ready to... I think she was ready to make it more than just a verbal altercation.
Okay, ready?
Tempers were there.
Tempers were there, sure.
Like I said, she was looking to lash out at someone as crazy and wild as possible so she could get a lot of PR and exposure.
What's happening there?
And not go outside.
He's really enjoying this conversation.
I get that as long as... I get fighting to the very end. As long as you're just...
And I'm almost at the end, too. He's like, I enjoy fighting to the end.
In her case,
I'm almost at the end, too. I love a felt blanket. God, I love a felt blanket. A felt blanket really is doing it for me. Cliff thinks she went overboard. Cliff thinks she went over. Oh my God, went overboard when everyone else thinks it was lackluster. Correct. These are the moments, like, you know, when a lot of you are asking, what is it about Cliff? Like, what? It's kind of like these moments are the moments that kind of sit with me with Cliff. Because, okay, and then people will say, why are you putting so much value on this versus, you know, what Cliff said to, let's say, Nicole about how he'd be willing to save Kemi? Because in a situation like this, Cliff is alone. And Cliff is talking to us. Right now, this is the Cliff that has no reason to lie. The Cliff that talks to other people about game, we don't know if he's lying to them. We don't know what his agenda is. We don't know anything. We do know that Cliff is at this moment presenting himself to us as a person telling their actual feelings of this game. And just simply on the fact that his retell of the story is so incredibly off, that's very shocking to me. And then Melanie says he's going to stop now that Nicole told him he's being heard. Yes. Nicole has officially told Cliff that he is being heard on the morning updates now. So I hope Cliff still does it, but he needs to whisper and needs to go outside. From what I read before BB started, Cliff defended JC. Oh, God. Okay. No. Interesting. Okay. Right. Well, I don't have that in front of me, so... I'm not even going there. Okay. Earlier, Kat told David he was falling for her, but she didn't want to do it because of Brett. Right. Correct. I'm just trying to see. I thought I had one more clip for us. And then... Okay, wait. Is this it? No. Okay. I can't believe the Whacktivity is now over 4 hours. Me neither. I really thought we were timing this perfect. I mean, look, it hasn't even been, 18 hours since the competition, or since last night's episode ended. There hasn't really been a ton of feed drama to discuss. That has basically been the highlights. I would say we know that the Whacktivity is going to involve roaches. We did have the fight, which I thought was a pretty big deal. We had the Kat and David relationship a little bit, and we had the fact that I was right and Nick went to Nicole late last night and said, "Don't worry, I won't be nomming you." Good point, Sharon. They could be going right from Whacktivity into noms. That is a very good point. They could be doing that. About Jackson telling Jack about the vote? Yes. Hold on. I do have it. Hold on. This, where is it? Okay, I did bookmark it. I got it. Okay, here is Jack telling Jackson that he was the vote.
We're good. No, I know. Not Nicole. No. Nicole. Oh, you sick bitch. Hey, yeah. You cannot fucking do this. I swear, Jack. No, I swear. No, look at me.
How's the pancake?
You're brilliant. It would blow up. You're brilliant. Blow up. Seriously. Not only my game, but your name and our sins. Only ways. You would have said, wish I thought of it myself and you responded.
And if Jack has any brain in his head at all, which we know he doesn't, but if he does, he will hold on to that little chestnut until it can serve him to use it. Because again, at what point is Jack and Jackson going to go after each other? I don't believe for 1 second that either of them are taking the other one to Final Two. There's no way. No way that either one of them is taking each other to Final Two. Who would have thought someone with a jaw like that couldn't keep a secret? Ooh. Nick is smart to say if he won hijack noms, he would hijack his own, putting the jack holes up. Just dumb that he said it out loud. I mean, yeah, because as we know, Julie said that a classic power is coming back into play with the Whacktivity comp. So we don't know if it is coup d'etat. I kind of thought the same exact thing that Lost in Cruz thought. I thought, oh God, please let it be Pandora's box. But Pandora's box really isn't a power. I think it's the coup d'etat because it has to do with evictions. Correct. As we've seen, the first one had to do with nominations. The second one had to do with POV. Clearly, this last one is going to have to do with evictions. So I agree. I think it'll be the coup d'etat. These house guests don't know classic BB. Maybe production should stop giving them BB16 in fucking jury then. Maybe that would be helpful. Maybe let's stop giving them BB16 to watch. We don't love BB16 that much. I love Derek. Derek's great. I think he is one of the best, winners of this game. That being said, he made the feeds crazy boring and controlled way too much, and we don't ever need to see that again. So stop having that season be the example season that you are giving to people. That is why we have a lot of fun sponges happening on the feeds. Because you just keep letting all of these people watch a season where putting things under control seems to, squashing the drama seems to be the beneficial thing. Would the coup d'etat be considered classic BB? I think the coup d'etat would be considered classic BB. Why wouldn't you think it would be considered classic I was going to say classic TV. I mean, it had to do with Jeff. I think people think Jeff is a staple of Big Brother, whether we like it or not. But the coup d'etat isn't done in secret. Correct, but neither would the veto one have been. The veto, if Jack decides to use the veto one, that's not going to be done in secret either. He has to stand up and tell everyone right in front of them that he's going to do it. For those of you that don't know what the coup d'etat was, it was a power that allows the person to remove the two nominees from the block and replace them with any two other people except for the head of household and the veto holder. Also to be used, it's like the diamond power veto as well, kind of. If Nick won, he could put both jackasses on the block. That's what Ovi's power is. No, I thought Ovi's power was he had to force the HOH to make the two replacements. Isn't it? I thought Ovi's was the HOH makes them. Right. So this, with the coup d'etat, you make them. The person that has the power, you get to make it. And the coup d'etat can be used after the veto ceremony. Correct. Oh my god, guess who just texted me? Oh, you just missed it. Because I am working these Twitter streets for all of you. Guess who just texted me? We will see if we get our little buddy back on here soon. We will see if we get our little buddy back on here soon. I like the coup d'etat can be used after the veto ceremony, right? It would be better if it was anonymous. Sure, it would be better if it was. It would. Love you some Jason. I love me some Jason too. All right, look. I I don't want to keep rambling on. I'm going to talk more with you guys, but I feel like for the interest of the people that watch this show back, there really isn't any other great things that have happened in the past 12 hours since our last show, because the feeds have been down for forever. So I'm going to wrap the show up for all the people watching the watch back, and then I will be right back. So let me just remind everybody again, if you already know, go to yourrealityrecaps.com/bb21. All of our Big Brother content is over there. If you want to help support our shows, consider becoming a patron. You can do a one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal, or if you have any Amazon shopping to do, yourrealityrecaps.com/Amazon. Check out our website, watch the shows back there, see where you're ranking in the trash draft, get the feeds from us, flashback times, everything is over there. Give me 20 seconds, TV Code Chat, and I'll be right back.